Oh, hey everyone, a nerd named Mark here. The kitten wanted to be held, and now I'm like, oh man, the camera's definitely gonna pick up all the cat hair and lint on me, because anyone who's watched my past videos, she's always attached a tripod, and today she wasn't, and she was being a good girl, so she wanted up, and I picked her up, and then yeah, that's the point. So continuing some more manga reviews because it's been a while, and I'm trying to play catch up because I've been reading a lot, and then I take notes, and I'm like, oh, let me make some videos, and then guess what? I forget, or I don't have enough time. But this is one that I've been holding on to since the day it came out. I bought it, and I was like, I can't say no. Oshi No Ko, of course. Uh, I I just something about it. What does it explain to me without any spoilers? I was like, this is intriguing. Then I read it, and I do believe there's 9 or 10 chapters in this volume. There's 10 chapters. By the time you get to chapter 8, I'm like, okay, they basically only explained the first 2 chapters to me because this took a turn. By the way, minor spoilers in this review. I'm sorry, but I can't talk about this without some spoilers. So this Oshi No Ko follows an idol named I, and then one of the main characters, Goro, is a doctor, and he has a patient who is terminally ill named Serena, and you know this when it starts off, she's a huge fan of I, who's an idol. It's her favorite idol, and he tells her, we're gonna get you fixed up. You're gonna be fine. You can continue to be her fan because at the time I was a minor idol, and she's like, I want to see her be successful and be the best. And after his patient dies, Serena, he picks up that mantle. He picks up that torch and that. So he becomes a super fan, watching all of her routines, becoming just that mega fan. And then she shows up at his hospital under a fake name because she is pregnant with twins and she's trying to hide this. Now, this is just everything from chapter 1 because it sets up the story so much for what the manga is actually about. So, the night of her giving birth, Goro is murdered. And now we fast forward. Uh, both him and Serena are reincarnated as her twin offspring, but they don't know that each other is who they are. The and then everything going forward is just them with time jumps of them getting into different various industries, whether it's acting, being an idol, dancing, stuff like that, all while, you know, cheering on their mom in secret and everything else. The cool thing is, both Serena and Goro keep their memories, their knowledge, their motor skills, and everything, even though they're babies. And throughout the first 10 chapters in volume 1, you get to see them as toddlers, 5 or 6 years old. Time jumps to them being older with like interviews. And the cool thing about when that happens is the the layout of the book actually changes, and they make it so most of the time it ends up being the pages are almost all black. So it's kind of like throughout I'm trying to find it because I don't want to spoil it. Actually, I'm not going to show it because I don't want to spoil it. But and it's usually like interviews with people who have worked with them and this and that, which is really cool. Of the different time jumps, I will say I didn't think this was going to turn into like a pseudo revenge murder mystery, going into like the dark side of being an idol in that in the industry. I didn't think that was not explained. I didn't think that's how it was going to go. Some of the things I took issues with, which weren't really issues per se, is I feel like they try to interject some humor, but it wasn't meant to be like jokey and hokey and get you to laugh out loud. It was more like situational humor, which I don't mind. Like them pretending that they are, reoccurring like deity representatives to control their babysitter. So they fully spoke, fully articulate to their babysitter when they're like a year or 2 years old. Um, the one there's a whole scene where one of the Serena is literally on the internet on Twitter seeing them badmouth A or I, and she's like tweeting back, and it's like 2 in the morning, and I'm just like, all right, that's kind of funny, like but man, the characters, they it took a while for them to grow on me because every the time jumps and everything was so fast paced for the beginning, and then for like the first 5 or 6 chapters, it was like, okay, information dump on everything. Then uh I, as a character, very likable. At first I was like, I was like, she seems kind of like self, like I want my babies and my career. That, but then as you see her growth through becoming more popular idol, you're kind of like, oh, this is a very likable character. I like, this is cool. And then you get to chapter 10, um, which that's all I'm gonna say about that. But like, very interesting character dynamics. And I didn't think, like, I'm not a big fan of like manga that revolve around like reincarnation. Like, I think those, there's so many, but this feels so much different than, the time I got reincarnated as slime, or reincarnated as a sword, or reincarnated as insert noun with extra words and adjectives here. So it's a pleasant surprise for me. I really enjoy it. I'm looking forward to volume 2, which I don't think it's gonna come out for like 2 more months. I'm not gonna read ahead of time any of the chapters or anything. I usually wait until volumes come out because I don't want to, spoil things for myself, and then it kind of unmotivates me to buy it. But Oshi No Ko Volume 1, worth picking up. It's from Yen Press. If you haven't already, go check it out. And the kitten is back to play with the tripod. Hey, baby, come here. So yeah, if you sorry about that, the kitten is now attacking the tripod. But if you haven't already, go check it out. It's worth a read. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to the next volume. With that being said, she's gonna knock my camera over. Past 900 subscribers. Thank every single one of you. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Comment below what you think of Volume 1 if you've picked it up, or if you know anything similar to this from a story element standpoint. Let me know in the comments below. Recommend manga to me, because I love when people recommend manga, and I also love it when the kitten doesn't attack my tripod. Come here, baby. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like I said, sorry about that. Let me know in the comments below. Yeah, just recommend anything like that. I'm always intrigued by that type. What? Don't hit me. And yeah, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, you gonna be a good girl now?